Good evening and welcome to everyone. You join us for this T20 match between India and Sri Lanka. I'm Mike Atherton, and alongside me today is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the Silver Fox himself, David Gale.
All right.
Thanks, Mike.
So
Always a pleasure
India
to
should
sit
match.
alongside you. I've just been taking a look at conditions
Paapom.
down in the...
So Hardik Pandya, Shanaka.
I'm not entirely sure about
Okay,
this decision.
நம்ம batting
Hopefully the captain knows what they're doing and can explain
ஈஸியாக
it
தான்
to the
இருக்கும்.
team.
ஒரு 200 அடிச்சா
But I wouldn't want to be
ஈஸியாக
bowling
சேஸ்
first
பண்ணிடலாம்.
this wicket.
என்ன ஆக போகுது பார்ப்போம்.
Players look ready. The umpires are in
Oh,
position
helmet
for the
மாத்த
first
மறந்துட்டோம்.
ball. The bowlers will want
Okay.
to focus on their line and lengths and let the ball do the rest.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was
ஸோ
flying.
200 அடித்தா ஈஸியாக இருக்கும்.
One run here for them.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
அண்ட் இஷான்
Big
கிஷன்.
opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the ball.
Yep.
Drives it into the
Okay,
covers.
nice shot.
Fielders no chance.
Got their head right in
ஸோ
line.
நல்லா
with the ball.
ஃபோர்வர்டாக ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்காரு இஷான்
Strike
கிஷன்.
there down the ground.
ஈஸியாக தான் இருக்கும், அவ்வளோ மோசமாலாம் இருக்காது. அடிச்சிடலாம், போக போக அடிச்சிடலாம்.
Like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've
கரெக்டாக
got to
டைம்
make
மட்டும்
them
பண்ணால்
play on
போதும்,
your
அடிச்சிடலாம்.
terms.
Yep. No!
நோ
Little bit of confusion
கரெக்டாக டைம்
out in the
பண்ணலை.
middle, but they've got back quickly.
ஸோ அதனால்
Well done. Both
போகலை.
batters survived. Yep.
கேப்பு
Shot. Found the gap.
அந்த ஃபீல்டருக்கு முன்னாடி இருக்கும். ஸோ அதனால் கொஞ்சம் ஈஸியாக போச்சு.
Couple on off the hill.
வந்திருக்கலாம்.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. It would have been a very simple run.
வந்திருந்தா 2 அடி. ஓகே,
Yep.
Very
மறுபடியும் ஒரு
sweet
டிரைவிங் லென்த்தில் ஒரு பால்.
all the
ஸோ
way.
ஈஸியாக ட்ரைவ் பண்ணிட்டோம்.
Had all the time in the world to get in position and play that ball.
ஸோ நைஸ் ஷாட்,
Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
நல்ல ஷாட்.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball. But you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Ease through the
ச்சே,
field.
boundary
There'll
miss
be
பண்ணிட்டோம்.
runs here.
வேண்டாம்.
Decisive running might have got the two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
தீக்ஷனா,
12 runs added there.
மகேஷ் தீக்ஷனா.
India are 12 for none. We've seen good control and spin from the
ஓகேங்க, மறுபடியும் அதே கேப்பு. இஷான்
forward
கிஷன்
to see what they can do here.
போயிடுச்சு.
Tries to take the pace ahead by rolling fingers.
ஸோ கரெக்டாக ஒரு விட்டு கொடுத்தாங்க, அடிச்சிட்டோம்.
Didn't take a lot of
ஸ்டம்ப் டு ஸ்டம்ப் போட்டிருந்தாலும் அடிக்கிறது கஷ்டம்.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
பேக் ஃபுட்டில் ஒரு கட்டாக ட்ரை பண்ண
Get a single.
கரெக்டாக டைம் பண்ணல, இல்லைன்னா 4 போயிருக்கும். ஸோ ஓரளவுக்கு ஸ்ட்ராங்காக அடிச்சிருந்தா அது 4 போயிருக்கும். பவர் கிடைக்கல. ஓ, எட்ஜு.
Finds the edge.
கீப்பருக்கும் ஸ்லிப்புக்கும் நடுவில் போயிடுச்சு பால்.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the
பேக்
man.
ஃபுட்டில் ஆடும்போது டைமிங் கரெக்டாக இருக்கணும். நமக்கு டைமிங் மிஸ் பண்ணதுனால ரொம்ப கஷ்டமாக போயிடுச்சு.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. Got to keep
செகண்ட் ஸ்லிப் நிற்கிற
hammering
மாதிரி
away
இருக்கு.
at that spot
ஃபஸ்ட்டு
time
ஸ்லிப்
and again.
இப்போ ஸ்லிப் தள்ளி வச்சிட்டாங்க.
Wait on.
ஓ,
Doesn't beat
பேட்
the
டைமிங்.
infield.
டைமிங் மிஸ் ஆச்சுன்னா அவுட் ஆயிடுவோம். மறுபடியும் அதே ஒரு லென்த்தை போட்டு தள்ளிட்டு இருக்காங்க.
Any better.
ஸோ லென்த்து மாற்றலைன்னா நம்ம பவுண்டரி பவர் பிளேயில் அடிச்சுட்டே இருக்கலாம் ஈஸியாக.
Away to the boundary just just how sweetly this was timed.
அதே பால் அதே டிரைவ்.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. Into the second over. As we've seen already, makes it very easy.
Risk எடுக்கிறது தேவையில்லாத வேலை. துஷ்மந்தா சமீரா.
26 for not. The right arm is coming into the attack from the north end.
கேங்க ஃபுல் கரெக்டாக டைம் பண்ணிட்டான். ஸோ ஸ்கோர் போயிடுச்சு.
That was a textbook shot off the back foot. Plenty of confidence to gain from it. It just flies to the boundary.
ஸோ கரெக்டாக ஒரு புல்.
Gill has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Waiting.
ஆட சார் நம்ம ரெண்டு ஃபீல்டருக்கு நடுவில் கேப்பில் தட்டி விடலான்னு பார்த்தோம். பேட் லக். கரெக்டாக கையிலேயே போய் கரெக்டாக நம்ம கேப்பை பிக் பண்ண ட்ரை பண்ணால் ஃபீல்டர் கைக்குள்ளேயே விழுந்துருச்சு பால். ஸோ பேட் லக் ஃபார் சூரியகுமார் யாதவ். ஸோ கேப் சூரியகுமார் யாதவ் நம்பர் 1 T20 பேட்ஸ்மேன் ரைட் நவ். போயிரும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அடா பாவிகளா, இதை நம்பி ரன் வேற விடலையே.
That gets things going. Getting your first runs always helps settle the nerves.
Timing மாட்டல.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the
fine.
That was a solid shot, driven off the front
Straight
foot.
Fantastic
cricket shot. Probably
Connect
deserved more
முடியல.
from it.
பேட் லக். மறுபடியும் பேட் லக். ஸோ கிரவுண்டோட அடிக்காமல் போய் இப்போ தூக்கி அடிக்கலாம் ட்ரை பண்ணி 2 விக்கெட்டை மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம். தேவையில்லாமல் we are losing wickets.
Well, at the end of an entertaining performance with the bat, a good wicket to get, the runs were really starting to flow.
South is new to the crease. They'll be keen to feel back on ball early on.
டைமிங் இல்லை சுத்தமாக. ஆனாலும் 4 போயிடுச்சு.
That was fantastic. Straight back at the bowler and raced away from 4.
Oh, India 47 for 2.
தீக்ஷனா.
Nice shot, runs possible.
ஸோ 2 விக்கெட் விழுந்துருச்சு. கொஞ்சம் பொறுமையாக ஆடுவோம். பவர் பிளே முடிஞ்சதுக்கப்புறம் மறுபடியும் ஆக்சலேட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். கரெக்டாக மாட்டிக்கிச்சு. ஸோ இன்றைக்கி நம்ம ரெட்ரோ ட்ரெஸ்ஸில் வச்சு விளையாண்டுட்டு இருக்கோம் இந்தியாவும் ஸ்ரீலங்காவும். ஸோ தட்ஸ் a good shot. சஞ்சு சாம்சன். பவர் கிடைக்கல ஸ்வீப் பண்ணுறதுக்கு. சூரியகுமார் யாதவ். மிஸ் டைம் இந்த விக்கெட்டும் போச்சு. தேவையில்லாமல் நம்ம வந்து அடுத்த விக்கெட்டும் மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம். பேசாமல் ஃபஸ்ட்டு பவுலிங் போட்டிருக்கலாம். ஸோ தீக்ஷனா வந்து 2வது விக்கெட் எடுத்துட்டாரு. ஓ மை காட். ஸோ சூரியகுமார் யாதவும் போயிட்டார். 34 45 for 3. ஹார்திக் பாண்டியா.
on the ball early on.
Pandian.
They bring a bit of energy to the crease. Great shot. At least one on off.
2 போக பார்க்கலாம். இல்ல வேண்டாம்.
I for one reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Wide ball. தேவையில்லாம ஸ்வீப் பண்ண போய்.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
முடிஞ்ச அளவுக்கு ஒரு 200 அடிச்சா போதும், நம்ம ஈஸியா டிஃபெண்ட் பண்ணிடலாம். கேப் சிங்கிள் தான் கிடைக்கும். டைரக்ட் ஹிட் அடிச்சிருந்தா கண்டிப்பா அவுட்.
Probably closer than they expected.
Nice shot.
Driving length.
It was just a little bit too full.
Easier 4 போயிடுச்சு.
Beautifully timed.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Time that perfectly.
A little bit
Okay,
short,
shot
not
on
horribly
jab.
short. Moves the feet well and the hands even
4.
better.
What else do they have in their bag of tricks? Not much seems to be working at the moment. Yup. Great shot. And it's not going to beat the fielder.
Nice running.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
ஷார்ட் பிச் பால் நல்லா பார்த்து தூக்கி அடிச்சிட்டாரு.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Perfectly timed.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
It's really hard not to get caught up in the excitement. The crowd are loving every minute of this game.
Wait there.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
4 போயிருக்க வேண்டிய பால்.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
There's a chance if this hits.
Thought about a single, decided against it, and probably for the better.
Wait on. No.
Well, that would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
So last ball of power play. Single.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
End of the over. Time for a little bit more freedom in the field. Sri Lanka are now allowed 5 fielders outside the circle.
Ella player ku face maatichu.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Onto the front foot early. Placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Yep.
தேவையில்லாம அவுட் ஆயிருக்கும்.
That's off the middle of the bat.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Yep.
கரெக்டாக ஃபீலிங் எடுத்து வச்சிருக்காங்க எல்லாத்துக்கும்.
Absolutely nailed it.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
16 runs added there. India are 92 for 3. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score. A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Heaved away off the back foot, sweetly timed.
சமப்புல்லு கரெக்டாக மாட்டிக்கிச்சு நமக்கு.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, a roundabout off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Drive. போயிரும்.
Nicely fielded on the boundary.
Tight. பிடிச்செல்லாம் அடிச்சிருந்தா கண்டிப்பாக விட்டது. ஏன் மிஸ் பண்ணான்னு தெரியல.
They picked the gap. Perfect timing.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
நல்ல டைமிங்.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
மறுபடியும் டிரைவ். செம்ம ஷாட். ஸ்டம்ப் வந்தியா?
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Fielder.
Outrageous catch. What a wicket to get.
தேவெல்லாம் அவுட் ஆயிடும். Good shot.
That's a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Come back for 2. Rana.
Pierced the gap and gets their first runs.
Beaten on the drive.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Okay, ini short ball varadu. Four.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Dive.
Massive chance.
That's an amazing half century. Just mammoth stroke making. and just an impressive stint at the crease so far.
Captain Hardik Pandya. So Deepak Huda.
Yep. Well timed.
Gap.
There's a fielder out there.
Okay, 2.
Bad decision making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
Drive பண்ணலாம் driving length எல்லாம் ஈஸியா தான் இருக்கு.
They certainly don't feel like they've got anything on that, but almost every fielder is asking the question.
Drive பண்ணா try பண்ணோம், அது inside edge ஆயிடுச்சு.
And gone. Brilliant catch.
Foot movement இல்ல.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Straight to the fielder.
So முடிஞ்ச அளவுக்கு 20 ஓவர் ஆட பார்க்கணும்.
Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Picks the gap perfectly.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early and it was dispatched with aplomb.
கரெக்ட்டா வந்து
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
ச்சே உல்டா சமிஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம்.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
ஸ்ட்ரைட்டா போகுன்னு பார்த்தா ஃபீல்டருக்கு போயிடுச்சு.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. They'd look for a couple here.
2 வந்துறலாம். Easy 2.
Bad decision making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
10 runs added there. India are 125 for 5.
செம புல்லு.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. There'll be 1 run here for them.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Akshar Patel.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third. Yep. Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Sad ball porradi.
Yep.
Oh, matla.
Decisive running might have gotten 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yep. Well placed. Should get a single.
பொறுமையாவே ஆடும். சார் பட்டேல். இப்பவும் புல்லு மாட்டல.
Just pivoted onto the back foot, so easily done to knock it behind square.
That's the over. India are 131 for 5. Going with spin now.
இந்த இடத்துல கட் பண்ணா 4. ஆனா அந்த லென்த் போட மாட்டேன்றான். 2 வந்துருங்க. டைவ். நைஸ் ரன்னிங். நம்ம அந்த கட் பண்றதை மட்டும் பார்க்கணும். கொஞ்சம் லென்த் கொடுத்தாலும் கட் பண்ணிடலாம் பேக் ஃபுட்ல போய்.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Mostly போயிரும் பார்த்தா இப்படி ஆயிடுச்சு.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets on the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Correct on the batting arc.
SriLanka shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
மறுபடியும் ஒரு 4 runs பிடிச்சிட்டானுங்க.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
ஸ்ட்ரைட்ல யாரும் இல்ல.
No. Decisive running might have gotten them too. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Okay, single.
End of the over. India are 143 for 5. The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
SriLanka. Correct.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
எப்படி நான் பிடிக்கிறது? ஓகே. கட் பண்ற லென்த்ல பால் போடுறானுங்க. பாப்போம். இதோ.
Great shot through the gap.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
இந்த கேப்பை தான் ரொம்ப நேரமா பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கோம். கோலியா அந்த கேப்ல அடிச்சிட்டோம்.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Oh. Upside அடிக்கலாம் பார்த்தா கரெக்ட்டா மீட் ஆகல.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Massive edge.
கட் பண்ணலாம்னு பார்த்தோம். பட் அது எப்படியோ எட்ஜ் வாங்கி கேப்ல போயிடுச்சு. Good.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Nicely played.
Correcta full length.
Saw it for the moment it left the hand, lashed onto it and given the full treatment.
So easy on the arc.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Nice shot, runs possible.
No.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. SriLanka from the south end.
Hit.
Gone. It's a good catch.
Sir Patel. கரெக்டாக பேட்டில் மாற்றலை கரெக்டாக ஈஸியாக கேட்ச் ஆகிடுச்சு.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
ஆமாம் 23 ரன் அடிச்சுட்டு 100க்கு போவோம். நன்றி பேசுகிறாங்க.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Doesn't beat the infield.
Oh, nice throw.
Immediately underway with some runs.
இந்த லெவலில் இந்தியா நாளைக்கு விளாண்டாங்கன்னா இந்தியா கண்டிப்பாக ஜெயிச்சிடும். செம்ம டெப்த்து, பேட்டிங்கு பவுலிங்கு எல்லாமே. நல்ல டிரைவு.
I for one reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yes. They'll get at least one.
டிரைவு ரிஸ்க்கு தான். டைரக்ட் ஹிட் அடிச்சிருந்தா தெரிஞ்சிருக்கும் ஆட்.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Nice running. மறுபடியும் இன்னொரு 2.
Yes. They'll push hard. Should get back for 2. Bowler. 8 runs added in that over. India 168 for 6.
SriLanka.
Sweetly hit down the ground. They'll be hard pressed to stop it.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
கரெக்டாக ஜூசி ஃபுல் டாஸ் போட்டு கொடுத்தாங்க. பேட்டை வச்சு அது போயிடுச்சு.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
நம்ம எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்குள்ள பால் வந்துடுச்சு.
Yep. Brilliant diving stop.
அவன் விட்டுருந்தா அது 4.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Yes. Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary. Keeper.
நல்ல டைவு இல்லை.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Misses everything.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. Yep. Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
It was slightly shorter, but it was seen early. Got onto the back foot quickly. Just pushed it away behind square.
Yep. Nice timing, good batting. Won't get to the boundary.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
ஸ்ட்ரைட்டில் ஆள் இல்லை. பால் கொஞ்சம் ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக போயிருந்தா தப்பிச்சிருக்கலாம்.
A couple on offer here.
200 எய்ம் பண்ணோம். ஸோ ஆல்ரெடி 16-17th ஓவருக்குள்ளே 200 வந்துடும்.
There'll be runs here.
ரிஸ்க்கு பரவாயில்ல. ஸோ ஹார்திக் பாண்டியா 86 கேப்டன் சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கான். கமெண்டேட்டர் கசுங்க சொல்லி வாயை மூடல, ஸ்ட்ரைட்டாக கட் பண்ணி ஃபீல்டருக்கு விட்டுறான். நைஸ் கேட்ச்.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. They've not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength.
ஒரு 2 ஓட முடியாது, அவுட் ஆயிடும்.
And with that, they're off the mark.
9 runs added in that over. India are 190 for 7. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Good throw from the deep. On target.
Super shot that.
சஹலுக்கு அருமையாக மாட்டுது. மோஸ்ட்லி பவுலர்ஸ்க்கு மாட்டாது பேட்டில், பட் சஹலுக்கு நல்லா மாட்டுது.
Thrashed away. What a shot.
That was clever. Just had to wait on it to make sure of it.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
நல்ல டைமிங், நல்ல ஷாட். மாட்டல. ஓடியா ஓடியா ஓடியா.
Well, there was a split second to decide which end to throw to. In the end, it was a poor choice. Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Wide ball விட்டுருக்கலாம். இப்படியே மாட்டிக்கிச்சு.
There was absolutely a second on then, being a little bit too risk averse out in the middle.
Fielder
out. Caught.
Wide filters. Pitcherலாம் பார்த்தா
This innings cut short before it could really take off. They'll be disappointed they couldn't go on and score a big one.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. Too full. Got what it deserved. Good pickup. Big chance.
Nice way to get off the mark.
Bowler முன்னாடி நின்னுட்டான். பரவாயில்ல. அவ்வளோதாங்க, இதுக்கப்புறம் கிடைக்கிறதெல்லாம் லக்கு தான்.
Nicked it.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
Over. India are 211 for 8.
தூக்கிறிய முடியுமா பார்ப்போம்.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Ashdeep.
What great reaction! Brilliant catch, close in.
Nice catch.
Another one goes off to the sheds. That's 9 down. Some good bowling finding this tail out. And it certainly feels like this is close to the finish.
There's trouble here.
Patel gets off the mark.
ஸ்டம்பு கடிச்சிருக்கலாம். ஏன் வந்து ஃபீல்டர் கிட்டானு தெரியல. Sliced it. அட பாவிகளா, ரன்னே இல்லடா டேய். செம்ம ஃபீல்டிங். செம்ம ஃபீல்டிங். நம்ம பலார்னு அடிச்சு விட்டுட்டோம். இந்த ரீப்ளே பாருங்களேன். இந்த பையன்தான். ஃபீல்டிங் மட்டும் பாருங்க. செம ஃபீல்டிங். நான் 6 நினைச்சிட்டு இருந்தேன்.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
2-2-2. Nice running.
Poor fielding. Chose the wrong end entirely for what should have been a simple run out.
Do miss ஆயிடுச்சுங்க.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score. Final over in this innings. Picks the gap perfectly. Needs a direct hit.
நான் பட்டன் பிரஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன்னு நினைச்சேன், ஆனா பட்டன் போகல. Come on, Ashdeep Singh.
Drives and misses everything. Trouble. Oh, gone.
கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. கையில கால வாங்கியிருக்கலாம், ஆனால் கீப்பருக்கு டைரெக்டாக கொடுத்ததுனால ரன் அவுட் ஆகிடும். கொஞ்சம் ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக வந்திருக்கலாம். பால் அடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் ஃப்ரேம்லயே வரான்.
Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase.
பரவாயில்லைங்க,
Someone is going to need to step up.
தப்பு இல்லை. அப்புறம் நல்லா ஆடணும் ஹார்திக் பாண்டியா. எல்லாமே நல்லா போச்சு. அக்ஸார் பட்டேல் கொஞ்ச நேரம் 2 6 விட்டாரு. ஸோ அதுக்கப்புறம் லாஸ்ட் மினிட்ல கொஞ்சம் அடித்தோம். ஸோ மோஸ்ட்லி நமக்கு வந்து ஒன்றும் மோசம்லாம் இல்லை, நல்லா தான் ஆடிருக்கோம். பாருங்க, நல்ல டிரைவு. எட்ஜ் வாங்கி 4 போச்சு. அக்ஸார் கனெக்ட் பண்ணது எல்லாமே 6 தான். கனெக்ட் பண்ணாதது எல்லாமே கேட்ச் தான். அப்புறம் தான் வாஷிங்டன் சுந்தரோட ஃபினிஷிங் ஸ்கில்ஸ். இது நம்ம வாய் வச்சோம். ஸோ வாய் வச்சதுனே கமெண்டேட்டர் கர்ஸ் மாதிரி பிராட் ஸ்ட்ரீமர் கர்ஸ். வாஷிங்டன் சுந்தர் நல்ல ஷாட்டுங்க, நல்ல ஷாட்டு. ஆனால் கரெக்டாக ஃபீல்டருக்கு போயிடுச்சு. அப்புறம் சஹல். அடுத்து நம்ம ஓட ட்ரை பண்ணி ஹர்ஷல் பட்டேலையும் அவுட் பண்ணிட்டோம். அவ்வளோதான். ஸோ ஹையஸ்ட் ஸ்கோர் 86. 86க்கு அடுத்து சஞ்சு சாம்சன் தான் 28.
This is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
No, Akshar Patel வேணும். Let's open with Washington Sundar. Ashdeep or Singer over. Okay. Nice. So second slipper. இந்த ஃபீல்டரை தூக்கி இங்கே வச்சுப்போம். லாங் ஆஃப் தேவையில்லை. இவன் இங்கே வச்சுட்டு இந்த ஃபீல்டர் இங்கே வச்சுருவோம்.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
So here is Washington Sundar.
Wait! Straight to the fielder.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
Catch it. So முடிஞ்ச அளவுக்கு பவர் பிளே கொஞ்சம் டைட்டா போட்டானா
There'll be one run here for them.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Patum Nisaka
beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Oh, பட்டு இருந்தா டைட்டா இருந்திருக்கும். Nice ball.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Let it come right under their eyes, but just didn't quite time it.
Yep. That's off the middle of the bat.
இன்னும் ஒரு 2.
Good return, back from the deep.
End of the over. Sri Lanka are 9 for none. Singh is coming into the attack. We'll see the left armour from the north end.
Okay. Or in swinger. Oh.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Stump அடிச்சிருக்கும் ஒரே இதுல.
Yep. Chance to run 2.
Run out.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
உள்ள வந்துட்டாங்க.
Yep. Well placed. Should get a single.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Quick onto that in the infield.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep. Oh, edge. What a ball.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. Sri Lanka are 16 for none. Wellington from the south end.
Washington.
They'll get at least 1. Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Nice.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple one.
Huge edge.
Flashed at it. Didn't time it well, but got enough to get it to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, a roundabout off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Doesn't beat the infield.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Waiting.
Just threw the shot too early.
Nice bowling.
Timing just a little early on that occasion.
That's the over. Sri Lanka are 23 for none. Going with pace now.
Captain Hardik Pandya bowling.
Got that away nicely.
Nice fielding. Na ball seeker eduthu poda maataanga.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Vandita, seeker vandita.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
There was minimal follow through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Oh. Wrong end. Bowling end அடிச்சிருக்கணும்.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
It was in the gap, pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now.
Power play attack பண்றாங்க.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers.
Catch it.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Wait there.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
டைட் பண்ணலான்னு தான் பார்க்குறோம், முடியல. ஓடுங்கடா.
I for one reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Wait.
Good cricket all round, good delivery, time well, but straight to the fielder.
என்ன பண்ணுறாங்க பார்ப்போம். ஷார்ட் பால் போடுவோம்.
There'll be runs here. Edge. Amazing delivery. End of the over. 3 off it. Sri Lanka are 39 for none. The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Purple Patel. Last over of purple.
Yeah.
Out. Run out. Aada paavi. ரொம்ப தூரம் தள்ளி நின்றியடா.
Not a great delivery. Got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
4 போகாது.
Keeper.
ஸோ விக்கெட் எடுக்க முடியாமல் தடுமாறிட்டு இருக்கோம். பவர் பிளே முடிச்சதுக்கப்புறம் ஏதாவது நடக்கவே பார்ப்போம்.
Yep. There's a run here, surely.
They decided against the run. Not sure why, if I'm being honest. They would have made it comfortably.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
Great work behind the stumps. Did well not to let it through.
Right off the middle of the bat.
The slower ball gave them time to adjust. Waits on it and drills it to the boundary.
The end of another over. This time, though, some more fielding changes are coming as the restrictions are lifted. 3 extra fielders are now allowed outside the circle. That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
That's the 50 partnership.
ஸ்லிப்பெல்லாம் வேணாம். ஸ்பின்னு ஓகே.
Between these two.
நம்ம மாற்றிப்போம். இங்கே ஒருத்தன் இல்லை. நீ இங்கே வா. ஓகே, நீ இங்கே வா. நீ இங்கே வா. ஒருத்த குறையுது.
Gaining some momentum nicely for the team. A few moves made in the field.
Yep.
Catch it.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Yeah.
Catch it.
And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
Wicket for Washington Finger. So power play முடிஞ்ச உடனே அவங்க அட்டாக் பண்ண கண்டினியூ பண்ணாங்க. பட் கரெக்டாக நம்ம ஃபீல்டர் வச்சிருந்தோம். ஸோ ஈஸி கேட்ச்.
Back to the sheds, but a good contribution to the team today. It's been a nice knock.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball. Super shot, that.
Oh, gap.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
நம்ம முன்னாடி ஃபீல்டர் வச்சு அட்டாக் பண்ண ட்ரை பண்ணுறோம், விட மாட்டேன்றாங்க.
Bit of a change up in the field now.
Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Yep.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Washington should that
10 runs added in that over. Sri Lanka are 57 for 1. They'd look for a couple here.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the stroke.
என்னதான் பண்றாங்க பாப்போம். நான் ஸ்லோ பால் மேல ஸ்லோ பாலே போடுவேன்.
Wait on.
கட்டு. Short ball. Slow short ball.
Wait.
Catch up.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Side. Off cut to short ball.
Great work. Didn't look like getting anywhere near that initially.
They keeper.
A couple on offer here.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Waiting.
Catch it.
Out.
Nice.
What a catch.
No, correct. Fast ball போட்டோம், slow ball போட்டு கைக்குள்ளே கொடுத்துட்டான். அழகா அப்படி தூக்கி கொடுத்தான். சூர்யா பிடிச்சிட்டான் கேட்ச்.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Purple Patel second wicket எடுத்துட்டான்.
Right there.
They'll push hard. Should get back for 2.
And with that, they're off the mark.
4 runs added in that over. Sri Lanka are 61 for 2.
Time for UC Chahal. Catch it.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Oh.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yep.
First in the single block பண்ணனும்.
Decisive running might have just got them 2.
யாரை பின்னாடி வைக்கலாம்?
You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Oh.
Appeared to be well within the limits. And the umpire's called a wide.
Cha. Run out. நல்ல த்ரோ. டைரக்ட் ஹிட் ஆனா உள்ள வந்த மாதிரி தான் தெரியுது. அவுட். Nice throw.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Right there.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Nice and easy there to get off the mark.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too, not many opportunities to score.
Hardik Pandya is back. இந்த ஃபீல்டரை பின்னாடி கொண்டு போயிட்டு இவனை இங்கே வச்சுட்டு இவனை இங்கே கொண்டு வருவோம்.
The captain is going to change things around in the field.
Yep.
Perfectly timed.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, it raced to the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Some adjustments to the field.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Keeper. Wait.
த்ரோங்க சமத்ரோ வெளியே போய் பாரு.
Wait.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. Finds the edge. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
Back to pad. Catch it.
And a brilliant take by the keeper.
Another one gone. The fourth wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Captain Dunson Sanaka.
Yep.
Catch it.
Immediately underway with some runs.
10 மிஸ்ஸுக்கா இன்னும் 10ஆம் ஆடிட்டு இருக்காரு.
Right there.
Straight to the fielder.
Good spot there, making it difficult to get away.
Yep.
There'll be one run here for them. Nicked it. Bowler is confident on this one.
Catch stumped எல்லாமே. ஏன் ஸ்லோ மோஷன் ஓடுதுன்னா ஸ்டெம்ப் உடச்சிட்டான். அதனால் அப்படி தான் வரும். கேட்ச் இல்லைன்னா அடுத்து ஸ்டம்பிங்.
And taken. Superb delivery.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Replay போகும். Catch it. Stumping there.
The fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. SriLanka will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
It was the right shot in the end. but didn't get the timing right to get it away.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Nice fielding.
Edged. Unplayable.
A little late on that, no runs scored.
Yep.
Catch
Nicely
it.
played.
That really was an impressive shot. Good timing and driven through the covers.
Done
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on. They'll get at least one.
There was absolutely a second on then, being a little bit too risk-averse out in the middle.
Wait there.
Okay, nice fielding.
Just threw the shot too early.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yep.
Great
Catch
shot.
it.
At least one on offer.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Really good shot there.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Yep.
Edge.
fielded
What a
well.
ball. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Edged
Again.
it.
Nothing
Another
really
play
wrong
to-
with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
India found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards. Patel, the left armer, is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Wait there. Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Good throw.
Yep, yep.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
நான் கமெண்ட்ரி பேச முடிக்கிறதுக்கு 2 பால் போட்டேன்.
Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Yep.
Catch it.
Six runs added in that over. Sri Lanka 97 for 5.
Okay, Chahalோட லாஸ்ட் ஓவர். ஏதாவது கிடைக்குதா பாப்போம்.
Yep, yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
ஓடுறா.
Probably should have gotten back for a second there. Need to push a bit harder on that first one.
misses everything.
That was lovely bowling. Just not getting the reward it deserved. Must have been a whisker away from hitting the wickets. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
டப்புன்னு ஸ்பீடை மாற்றி விட்டான். ஸ்லோ பால் போட்டோடனே அவுட் ஆகிட்டான். ஆனால் ஸ்டெம்ப் அடித்தா மட்டும் ஸ்லோ மோஷன் ஆகிடுது வீடியோ. ஓப்பா
And gone straight to the keeper.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round. Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Sanaka. Dasun Sanaka.
There'll be runs here.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Last over. Last ball of Chahal.
Thick edge.
Exactly where you want your fielders to throw as a wicketkeeper, right over the top of the stumps. Really, really good running from these two batters. Played it safe though and stuck with three.
Good shot. Found the gap.
வந்துட்டான் உள்ள. கொஞ்சம் ஃபீல்டிங் சேஞ்ச் பண்ணுவோம். நீங்க போய்க்கோ. கூட பார்த்துக்கலாம். எப்படி போட்டாலும் கேப்பை பிக் பண்ணுறானுங்க. வேஸ்ட் கீப்பர் விஷான் கிட்ட.
Mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
दूसरा वराது ட்ரை பண்ணி பாப்போம்.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Singh coming back into the attack.
ஆறு பால் யார் கறனா இப்போ.
That's off the middle of the bat.
Nice fielding, nice fielding.
Good return, back from the deep. Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
எல்லாம் நல்ல யார்க்கர் ரேஞ்ச் தான். ஆனால் பாலை மட்டும் மிஸ் பண்ண மாட்டேன்.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Catch it.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
நல்ல த்ரோ தான். Sides.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
End of the over. 8 off it. Sri Lanka are 122 for 6.
Catch it.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Perfect technique and placement.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Oh.
2 full. Got what it deserved.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
மேட்ச் முடிஞ்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் அட்டாக் பண்றாங்க. ரன் அவுட்.
Gone. Brilliant in the field.
Yes. ஸ்ட்ரைட்டாவே இவனே கொடுத்துட்டான். Nice, nice.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time. Let it come right under their eyes, but just didn't time it well.
Yep. Can't get that outside the field.
ஃபாஸ்டா போட்டோம் மேலே போயிருக்கும்.
Singh from the south end.
Yep.
Huge edge.
என்னப்பா ஃபாஸ்டா ஃபீலிங் பண்ண மாட்டேன்.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
And with that, they're off the mark. That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit. Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
Direct hit அடிச்சிருந்தா அவுட்.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Yep.
Catch it.
Big edge. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Oh. நல்ல த்ரோ.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score.
லாஸ்ட் ஒரு அக்ஷர் பட்டன் வேணாம். கூடா. Catch it.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Sanaka. Catch
Got
it.
that away nicely.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Nice shot.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Catch
Right
it.
out of the middle.
Marudin 4.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Field with வெளிய வச்சிருக்கோம் என்ன ஆகுது பாப்போம்.
Yep.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Catch
Couldn't
it.
have played that any better.
மறுபடியும் 4. So finishing வந்து பயங்கரமா.
That is an amazing half century. Just mammoth stroke making. Such an impressive stint at the crease so far.
Big appeal.
Done.
India bring it home in a close one. So many twists and turns. I think the best team won in the end, but what a fantastic match.
சனக்கா இங்கேயும் நல்லா சாட்டாக ஆடுறாரு. சனக்கா ஒரு ரன் அவுட்டு. கடைசி அவர் எப்படி போட்டாலும் அடித்தான். இவ்வளோதான் அவ்வளோதான். ஸோ அவ்வளோதான் மக்களே. நம்ம இந்த ஸ்ட்ரீமை முடிச்சுப்போம். ஸோ தட்ஸ் தி நாளைக்கு இந்தியா ஸ்ரீலங்கா மேட்ச் என்ன ஆகுது பார்ப்போம் நேரம்.